Aloha, everyone. My name is Deepa. This is Let's Evolve Together. Welcome to your reading for today. Today is actually a really special reading. I wanted to do something unique and something that was really coming through from my spirit guides on this day of 3/3/2023. So what we're actually going to do today is pretty much all the spiritual things. So what we're going to get is a nice dose of a tarot reading, some clearing and transmuting, some meditation, some light language. I'm going to ring the bell. We're going to pull tarot, oracle cards, guidance cards, basically all to sort of encompass what is going on right now, which please comment below if you've been feeling this super intense energy. We're really at what feels like this squeeze time or crunch time. A lot of people are connecting with the idea of we are right now in the middle of shifting into new earth. You may feel connection to that, or you might feel more of a resonance with I'm becoming new inside and there's something I'm letting go of and transmuting, and there's a new place I'm entering or walking into within myself or in my life. So no matter what camp you fall in, you're welcome here today. And I wanted this to really feel like you were being guided through the process, because as for me, and even in my own life, it has felt like an explosion happened this week. And really, before or as I was getting ready for this reading, I was in touch with Goddess Pele. And most of you know I'm in Hawaii, and I was asking Goddess Pele and asking her for a blessing to do this reading today. And she said just to connect in with the volcano, of course, because that is, she's the goddess of the volcano, more specifically the lava. And she does represent transmutation. In fact, she is really similar to Shiva. And Shiva we know through the Hindu tradition. Shiva is known as the destroyer, but basically he is one who destroys to bring new life. To me, this is very synonymous with Pele. She destroys old land to bring in and to build new land on the earth. One of the blessings of living here on the island is that I get to see that continuously through the year and be witness to it and feel the energy of it and watch Pele take away the old, even some sacred places that a lot of us have held near and dear to our heart. Just because you're letting something go doesn't mean you didn't love it or have a very deep experience with it. A lot of times we do and are asked to let go of the things that we love, that are harder to let go of, that we really enjoyed. And then I'm also, I'm watching her take those things away, and then I'm watching her build new earth. I was one of the first people to stand on a brand new beach that she created from a flow that we had about 5 years ago now. It's remarkable to be able to say, I'm on the youngest beach in the world. I mean, it's like you can't even really, you almost don't even believe it, So anyway, let's get started. There's a lot to do today. There's a lot to cover, and I want to make sure all of it feels really resonant with you, and that you can really experience it for yourself, and then integrate all the energy, all the shifting for yourself internally, and all the messages. So there's going to be a lot of energy work and transference happening in this reading today. If you're open to that, welcome. What I would do if I were you, and I'm going to take you through several steps. If you want to have a pen and paper handy for the end, once I say goodbye and you shut the video off, turn off your phone or whatever, and take some notes on what you experienced for yourself as part of your own journey through the reading. So I'm going to allow you some time to experience your own spirit guides and messages from your spirit guides too that may want to come through for you. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff today. When I was thinking of what I should title this reading, I was like, how about what the F is going on? Because that's how it has felt for me this week. What the F is going on? And when I swear, by the way, I only say the first letter of the word. I never actually swear. So that's the most you'll get out of me. But let's see, I want to make sure I covered all my bases. Okay, so we're going to get started. First, I'm going to ring the bell. That may mean that you have to turn down your audio because it could be particularly loud in headphones. I'm only going to tap the bell once, but Just to warn you, you may want to turn it down a little bit so you don't get like thunderstruck. Okay. All right. So I'm about to ring the bell now. Okay. And just make sure you're in a nice comfortable place, and if you can have quiet in and around you, that's wonderful. Next, we're going to do some smudging with the sage. So I'm going to do this for myself and the cards, but also for you. So for you and yourself, you can just visualize anything you may want to let go of, or maybe even see anything that might be in your auric field or your chakras being cleared away by the smoke from the sage, and that's called smudging. So we'll do this now. I wish you could smell it. That's part of it. If you could really allow it into your, I guess you can imagine it going through your nostrils and clearing your insides as well. Okay, so I'm going to wave this around you, clearing your auric field, your inner etheric, your outer etheric, all your chakras. We're going to really get that crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, so you can speak your truth. Hopefully the fire alarm won't go off. Oh no, it may. I better quicken this. All your chakras, your root chakra, all the decks. Catching myself on fire here. Myself and the space. Okay. Okay, just so you don't hear something extremely loud, I am going to open the door and let out some smoke. I'll be back. Okay. Funny interlude. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to keep that fire alarm from making a horrible sound. Okay. So hopefully you feel more clear and more grounded. But I am going to take you through a little grounding meditation before we start to look into the cards and see what exactly it is that we're transmuting, what we're letting go of, and what we're opening up to with this really big shift that is currently happening. Okay, so why don't you just go ahead and feel really comfortable in your energy and in your body by calling all of your consciousness back home, back to your heart, back to you. Feel grounded, connected to the earth, feeling supported by either the floor you're sitting on or the chair you're sitting in. You can really rest into it. It's doing all the supporting for you. You can really let go and open up in your heart space in a deep way. Feel your crown chakra gently open, your third eye softly open, as well as the throat, the heart, solar plexus, navel chakra, root chakra. And then just envision a gorgeous earth star beneath your feet. This is the star that connects you and roots you to Mother Earth. See deep grounding roots here. The roots are growing healthy and strong into the earth. And your crown chakra open, and about 3 feet above it is your soul star chakra. Envision that as just a golden, glittery star connecting you to your higher self. All chakras alive, glistening, glowing with color, almost like a prism as they move in the light. Your subtle body is clear, luminescent, and powerful. You're one with your own divinity, your own being. You're one with consciousness, with love. And you're one with Mother Earth, with Gaia. So before we get started on the reading, set a special intention for yourself, something that you would like to intend for yourself to get out of this reading for today. If you don't have one, you can just listen to the one that I've thought of for this reading. We're seeing exactly what it is we need to let go of as we go through this big earth shift, this big energy shift. What are we transmuting? What are we releasing? And what are we opening up to? What are we moving toward? What are we being activated by now? And we'll be doing light language for this in a little bit. So let's start with the reading. Okay, here we are. Just stay in that beautiful grounded place and we'll get started with the reading. I first wanted to see what archangel is guiding us. Popped right out. What archangel? Okay, we've got number 34, Archangel Ambriel, patron of psychics and students, clarity, psychic protection, inspire curiosity, intellectual, communication, the aha moment. I clear mental fog and doubt and bring psychic insight to your awareness for spiritual and scholastic benefit. The crystal is sodalite. The month is May, and it says stay positive. So maybe we're starting a cycle that will come to fruition in May where we'll start to see some big results. Because I know for a lot of people, we're beginning something new as we're letting go of something old. And for just to finally start seeing some results, we may see that in May or at the very beginning of summer. 7 is a number of spiritual assessment and self-reflection or self-assessment. So I think definitely with the energy of this cycle right now and the shift that we're feeling, we are going inward and we're seeing, where am I at with all this? What's coming up for me? Because in all the tumult, right, with the solar flares, the astrological shifts, our own growth, we have to just always check in with our own barometer, which is our body, our soul, our heart, our mind, and see where are we at with all this shifting, all this increase in energy, all this change. And that is really what's going to help us to move to our next timeline. Because once we check in with where we're at, we'll know more clearly, and she clears brain fog, mental fog, we'll know more clearly what it is that we really want to release and let go of, and where it is we want to head next. So it's almost like this very big extraction of a shadow piece that has been enacted through you and is no longer needed for the lessons have already been learned. So there's a transmutation of that shadow happening. And so that's kind of what we're moving through. It's like the last dregs of this shadow having its claws in us and controlling our choices and our decisions and our life path and what we attract. It's really saying goodbye to that. And as that shift happens, you can almost feel it moving out of your auric field. And then more light is present within you because more of your consciousness is now your own. Whereas before it was trapped within this shadow aspect. Now it's been freed up for the love that it is, for the consciousness that it is, ready to be welcomed home by you and then taken forward by you. And that's what our light language will focus on at the end, is activating that new peace for you within you. So hopefully you'll stay to the end for that. All right, so that being said, I wanted to see with this deck what cycle piece, what is the cycle that we're in right now? What is this that we're feeling? What is it that's happening? Wow, Venus right off the bat. So I know a lot of you saw it in the sky just 2 nights ago. Venus and Jupiter conjunct. They were right next to each other and it looked like 2 eyes looking down at us. So brilliant, so bright. What's going on here is Venus is being majorly expanded. Jupiter expands everything it touches. So there's a massive expansion of Venus energy, which is everything we value. It's how we make money, how we choose to make money, how we make love, how we bring love into our lives and share love. It's our values in life, our beliefs, what we hold near and dear to our heart. Remember in that reading I just read for the Jupiter-Venus conjunction, I did a reel a couple days ago for it on Wednesday. And it was, first card was the heart chakra. So that was the embodiment of what I love is what I hold inside of me. And then the next card was a woman holding a heart. So then what was held in her heart, all of a sudden she was holding in her hands. So what you value, what you love is coming to life for you in a real tangible way. And because of that, there are your old values that are needing to fall away. So that's what's falling away here. That's where we're transmuting. What worked once before so well will not work now. And we're needing to reevaluate our lives, how we make money, our beliefs, our partnerships, our relationships. So it feels like there's a lot on the table that is very close to the heart. And that's actually what that reading was about. What was once inside of you is now on the dinner table, on the plate. You've got to face it. It's sitting right there. And we're going to feel and experience a lot of that as we move into this Virgo full moon, which is on the 7th, almost simultaneous with Saturn moving into Pisces. So as we experience what probably feels like a massive amount of emotion toward what it is we care about and how we want to use our energy on a day-to-day basis, we're going to be also contending with the details of what we're responsible for as a result of those things, those decisions, those details. Our dreams will be more grounded with Saturn and Pisces, and a lot of illusions that we've been playing into that don't serve us, but instead drain our energy, will be stopped. We will be, in a way, waking up from a dream and getting a reality check. It's going to feel hard. It's already feeling hard. But it's to align you with a greater sense of what you value coming into fruition in this life and this timeline for you. What you love and believe now is coming alive for you. So yes, we're letting go, but for good reason. So let's see what else is this cycle about? What else is this cycle about? Do this. Yes, so vinegar is the clearing or the purification of something. And that's exactly what's going on right now. So if you've got a lot of stuff emotionally coming up, hopefully the light language will help to make you feel more balanced or help you feel more balanced internally. But you are being purified. I do feel like we need one more. We are being purified. We are being cleansed. Whew. Ooh. Of. This says contra naturam, against nature. Something is impeding your growth and it needs to go. All these roots here, all these flowers, and then a black box. It's almost like an implant. This is being removed. This might be an old belief system, an old pattern, old way of doing, thinking, or being pulled up by the roots. Last call. We're almost at the end here of Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto is about to shift into Aquarius. This is a totally different type of energy. This is like the last dregs of Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto and Capricorn was COVID, among many of other things. So there was a lot going on there with us, stop, tune in. What's going on here? So whatever it is that you may have realized at the beginning of 2020 may be coming up right now to finish off, to encapsulate what you've learned, to let go of the last pieces of whatever that was, the remnants of whatever that was. There's a finishing off of a cycle here. And you know how when you finally get to the root of something and pull it out, that's when it's like the toughest and the deepest? That's what's going on here. So if you're asking what the F is going on, that's why this feels so intense. Okay. The energy is really strong. Okay, so let's see what shadowy aspects we are releasing with this. What are we releasing with this cycle shift? 27, resilience, burn away the past. Wow. Burn away the past. I love that we used smoke and the visuals of Pele and the lava and Shiva and transmutation and the archetypes of transformation, death to bring life, because that is what's going on. What else? Number 27 is my number. 4, doable. The key is within your grasp. This is happening. You have the key. And look at this, it's so beautiful. She's thrust her arm through a glass window, cut her arm up. I don't recommend that. Cut her arm up and is reaching for the key to her liberation and freedom. It is within your grasp. You might have to push through something a little stronger than you had hoped, but the answer is here. And we do have Archangel Ambriel helping us with that aha moment. That's the Ace of Swords moment, the realization, the epiphany, the breakthrough. That's this card. It's here. So don't fear, it's here. What else? Solitude, number 4. And this is also a 4. So we have double 4s. Oh, this is a 4 as well. We've got 4, 4, 4. And this, 10, 20, 34, is a 34. Okay. So solitude, alone but not lonely. Redefining being alone. Redefining being sovereign. Being powerful. Being a divine creator. Trusting yourself. Right? Alone, but not lonely. Being your own leader. Okay, we'll do one more. And vertigo, number 35, another key. This time it's bigger. An 8. Whatever you choose will be correct. Those are tough messages. Spirit and our spirit guides step back and let the magic of our humanness make the choices. That's our free will. And that's where we trust. We trust ourselves to make the choices that we need in the moment. We release and transmute doubt and fear into trust and love. At the bottom of the deck, number 12, Hex. Be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. There's some sort of poison that's being pulled out of you, out of your life, out of your creation, so that it can flow harmoniously in the way that it was originally intended and that you want. So as this thing is pulled from you or from your life, the more you can surrender and allow, the more graceful and easeful this transition will be. Okay, let's see where we want to go next. Let's do the tarot. What is the tarot of this energy cycle? What is the tarot of this energy cycle? The Sun in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. Justice, yes. Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, the battle is over. And I'm hearing the battle has been won. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups in reverse. Whatever it is that you've felt like you were battling or contending with, it no longer has a fighting chance. It feels like you've been carrying this burden for quite some time, and it feels at this point beyond heavy. Every single card is a reversal except for Justice. This is a very strong message from our guides and your higher selves that justice is coming. Justice is here. So this cycle, this shift, this huge energy purge we're experiencing may not be pretty, but it is to bring the justice that you, your loved ones, your community, your country, and the whole world has been waiting for and deserves. So everything might feel flipped upside down right now. It's all to bring in the balance of good versus evil, I'm hearing. The balance of both sides. It's to stand at that center point of polarity and accept it all. And as you do that, a door opens where freedom and liberation are experienced. We're not choosing sides anymore. We're just letting go and accepting. That is the strongest element that we can bring forth into our lives from ourselves at this time. Because as everything gets destroyed around you or moved around you, or maybe feels like an upheaval inside of you, if you can stand in that chaos at a place of peace and let it swirl around you and let it do its thing, your energy is untouched, is pure, is stable through it all. And you realize in that moment that is your true nature, that state of balance, peace, bliss, contentment, sovereignty, acceptance, expansiveness, and love. And the fight with the Seven of Wands of trying to consistently and constantly defend your territory or your perspective or your work. The wands are being put down. The 10 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and that cup you've been reaching for finally comes into your heart and in your hands and is filled. So I feel like the cosmos is stepping in and saying enough is enough. And these certain things will shift now, and it will be for your betterment. It will be for your happiness. It will serve your heart. And it does feel like Saturn. If Saturn represents the father, it feels like a loving but disciplinarian type of energy that comes in and says, enough is enough. There's that protector, divine masculine energy. But there are rules to follow here. Enough is enough. but stick to your boundaries. Stay clear in your intention. Follow your truth. Honor your life. Align with integrity and live through peace. So this energy comes in to help, because enough of us has said and have asked for help. And it's like spirit, the cosmos, our galactic families coming in and saying, it's time. It's time. Okay. So let's see. Now that we know what we're releasing, okay, what we're releasing, for each of us, it will be different. There will be that nugget, that black, almost like a tar stuck somewhere. That's what we'll be working with the light language, transmuting that within you to open up for the new, for this justice to come in. And each one of us has a different tar that we want to transmute so we can be fully ready for this next cycle. Okay, so let's see where this is bringing us. Okay, now we're moving into the light, the sun, the expansion, right? Because here we have sun in reverse. This hasn't felt good. This hasn't been the intention. Why am I attracting what I don't want, right? That's what it's felt like. So now we're shifting into, it's time for the tables to turn. Now you're understanding your place in the universe and in your own life as a divine creator being, as a co-creator with the universe, with Earth, with each other. And as you're being purified and cleared, the way forward is also being cleared. The path forward is also being cleared. So let's look at the path forward. I'm going to do these first. What is the path forward? Wow, the void. And this is what this was actually reminding me of, the void. Okay, so I'm going to get more of these. What is the path forward? The sovereign, yes. Whew, so strong. So, bottom of the deck, strength. Wow. Strength. Let's put that here. Full moon right there. We're coming into our strength. We're coming into our power with this Virgo full moon, with Saturn and Pisces. We don't want the illusion. The illusion's not real. We want the Divine Father to come in and say, enough. It's time for you to start actually holding your dreams in your hand. Remember the reading, the Jupiter-Venus reading? She was holding her heart in her hands. She could touch it. She could smell it. She could feel it. She could see it. Not in her mind's eye. In front of her face. As her own creation of what she intended to attract. It was there. And that is the purpose of Saturn. These illusions aren't serving you. They don't serve us. They drain us. If you can use your imagination for what it's good for, to create, to envision, to enliven, to beautify, and then bring that through yourself into a physical substance. Ground it. Embodied wisdom. That's the motion of this cycle. That's the energy. That's where all this is going. The void. My teacher always says that beyond the void is Shiva. So we get to this place, this point in meditation where we encounter a sort of nothingness, a blackout. That's known as the void. But beyond that is Shiva. Meaning, and you can interpret this your own way, at least this is the way it always seemed to me, Shiva is the transformer. He destroys to create. So beyond what we feel is a blank slate, is our next steps of creation. Shiva coming alive again and doing that dance within us, the dance of creation. Shiva only destroys to create again. Pele only destroys to create again, to build. And then sovereign. This is for, and we have strength. The next phase is to build toward your sovereignty. Your sovereignty, as I like to say, sounds like sobriety. These next steps will require you to be very strong internally, to work against the tide of any patterns that have tried to come up and pull you down. Anything that's been handed down through your lineage, including how you treat people, how you talk, how you speak, what kind of words you use. Any behavioral patterns, any addictions, any lack of self-belief or self-worth or lack of self-love, anything. To claim your sovereignty, to which you can only be the one to put the crown on your head. You will have to stay strict in your boundaries, clear in your intent, always keeping that end game, that goal in mind, and stay the course, stay focused. And you cannot shift back into what you thought you once were. That's the illusion. It's not there anymore. It does not exist. There are no roots there for you to grow into the earth with. That version of you has been uprooted. And this is the process of clearing that away. The final Pluto excavation that clears those last bits of what you thought you were. Plowing that new land, you can smell the earth to plant new seeds, to bring new life, new dreams. Something that you will see grow in front of your eyes is now. Okay, what do we need to know? Super strong reading, you guys. Super strong. Oh, whoa. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen this card. Number 16, Twin Flames, Soul Partner, Eternal Connection. Wow. Whew, that's super strong. I'll let those of you who are twins have that one, okay? And look at this. Just, you cannot make this up. Death and rebirth, darkness to light. Number 19, which is a 10, end of a cycle. 10s are completion of a cycle. A 1 is the beginning again. All the ones are the aces, the seeds of the new beginning, the potential. But we have to water the garden to get them to grow. You can't just envision it. You have to tend to it. What are the steps I need to take? This is where Virgo is going to come in handy. Make an actual list, things you actually write down. Number your list. Give yourself a certain amount of time to get things done. Don't overload yourself. Very, I don't know the word I'm looking for. Do not overload yourself. Very important. Okay, let's see. Wow. Let's get some more soul cards here. What else do we need to know? This one was a 7 again. Remember, she was a 7. Some of you are releasing a twin, saying, I love you, but right now it's about me. Some of you are meeting a twin. This will change everything. Safrazin. These names are just insane. Safrazin. Strength of character. Again with strength. Life experience is your most valuable asset. Wow. I mean, that's exactly it. First of all, strength. Second of all, what you hold in your hands, your life experience, what you move through, what you experience in a physical way. You can taste it, you can touch it. That's your most valuable asset. And then Hira, resilience. Oh my gosh. We have resilience right here already. Obstacles are preparation for greater accomplishment. So if you're going through a very strong obstacle at this time, it is preparing you and making you stronger for something, for greater accomplishment, for greater success. This will build you. This will be your foundation. And again, this says burn away the past. Don't get attached to the way it looks. Remember the illusions. Those are going to be cut through sharply with a knife. Burn away the past. Transmute the past. And don't overly focus or get distracted by the obstacles. They're your foundation. They're your steps as you walk up higher and higher toward your goals. Allow each obstacle to be a step. And remember, as you ascend the staircase, you do not bring the previous step with you. You never think about the previous step. You just keep walking, keep ascending, keep moving. A walkway, a stairway, it's one of those places where we rarely stop. Yeah, sometimes we might want to sit there and look at our phone. But for the most part, a stairway is moving to and from. It's a portal. So use the obstacles as steps to get you through this portal from what was you into what is you now, what's becoming you, what you're moving toward. Keep moving. Okay, let's see what else is okay, what are we activating? Oof. What are we activating? We got 4. Passion, number 34. Okay. Archangel Ambriel is also a 34. We've got 777 and 4444. I think we had 4 4s. Coherence, number 13. There's another 4. Now we've got 5 4s. 28, another 10. Gaia. Wow. How cool. And then 4, heart chakra. We've got 6 4s. Oh my gosh. 2 10s. 3 7s. Wow. 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 Let's move these over. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, I'm going to rattle these off. Passion. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. I could do a whole meditation on that card. That's exactly what we've been talking about this whole time. Okay, 13, coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Heart and mind coherence, look it up online. Very important work to do. Gaia, number 28. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. We are all one. And heart chakra, number 4. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Yes. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is so right on. So right on. Okay. So we're going to finish with final guidance from our spirit guides, and then we're going to do our light language to help transmute, clear, and open up to new energies. Okay. What is spirit's guidance for us at this time? We've got 2. Master Jesus, I say Jeshua, forgiveness. To move on from the past, to burn away the past, we have to let go. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time, especially with Saturn shifting right now. Definitely, if you've got father wounds, this would be a powerful time to go inside and explore those. And the Shekinah, the sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, and dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Wow, super powerful, you guys. Really amazing reading. Okay, So what we're going to do, I'm going to actually do light language for you. You may have heard me do light language before. I believe the only time I've done it audibly is on my Instagram channel, which is called Light Language Tarot. If you haven't started following me on there, I basically do a reading every day. I pick a tarot card and I speak or sing light language to it. And then make sure I add a very specific filter to enhance and to add to the light language activation and transmission that is channeling through me at the time. So each reel that I post is very, very unique and special. Make sure your audio is on, and let me know what you think if you go in there and try some out, and tell me how they have felt as you experience them. Also, definitely comment below as to what you're experiencing with all this transitional, transformational, deep energy. And also, I'd love to know how you experience the light language too. And please like and subscribe for more. Okay, so let's do some light language together. Okay, so Shekinah is wanting to come through, so I'm just going to bring my attention to her first. So again, she was the sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts. Ain kinchaya pa o si ai iya kai. Si sinai ipai ai suka si pa shi si pa china. Just take a moment to absorb and integrate. Okay, let's shift to Joshua. Letting go, forgiveness, healing the past. And let's just sit for a moment and breathe together, absorbing this subtle but deeply beautiful energy. Wow, I wonder if you could feel how grounded everything just got. That's really cool. Yeah, and I think it's just a reminder like everything's going to be okay. This may feel like a mud storm. It's all for the best. I can't thank you enough for being here with me on this channel. There's so much more I'd like to share with you. I'd love to share with you, and I will share with you. So don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and as always, as a reminder, I'm open for personal readings and energy transmissions at this time. Just go to my website, let's evolve together tarot.com. Okay, I'll see you all soon. Namaste.